Yes guys, what is happening and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are dropping some goodies off to the fabricator. I haven't even told you what's going on. Hopefully today we might have something in there that might be able to give it all away and show you what's going on. We'll see what we can film. So yeah, we got to drop the sump off, we got to drop the rocker cover off and the inlet manifold off. So they're going to get some work done. We'll try and tell you what's going on when we get there. But yeah, James, thank you for letting me borrow your car just to drive it down there. And then yeah, I'm just going to bring you along, show you what's going on. Like I said, step by step what we do, I'm going to show you. So obviously where I'm going, I'll link in the description if you want to get the same bits that I'm having done there. More than welcome. So yeah, without further ado, let's get the sump, let's get the bits, throw them in the back of the car and let's go. Before we do anything, let's get the cracks on, mate. Woo! So we've just arrived, there's a few decent cars outside, but I'm not too sure what I'm allowed to film or what I'm not. So I'm going to go in and speak to him, to have a look at some of the bits, and then I'll see what I can film. So if we manage to get something done today and I can film it, we will. So yeah, catch you in a sec guys, peace! Yes guys, what is happening and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are tinkering with the DC5 again. This is literally the strip down of all strip downs. If it's going to be took off, it's going to be done in these next couple of videos. So without further ado, so we've got the DC5 currently in actual stand format. Bumpers not even attached, just by cable ties. We've got this potentially today. So we've got the new sump, well not the new sump, it's the same sump. We've just had a AN line kind of fitted, so when something goes onto it, sound. So I've just got to clean it out, make sure we get all the sealant off it first, because obviously I don't want sealant in the engine. So we're just going to clean up around the seal, see, as you can see, gasket, don't want none of that. So clean up all that, get it nice and clean, then go underneath on the engine. Do the same on there, so you can make sure the engine side of it's pretty clean. And then we're going to put some Honda Bond, I believe it is, which I bought from Integra, link down below if anyone needs it. And then yeah, hopefully fit the sump, get the sump all bolted up, and hopefully put the subframe back on. And then we've got the AC to remove, then we got the radiator to remove. So there's a lot of stuff to remove, and then hopefully we'll get to a point then when we've removed everything we possibly can and we can focus on the big stuff. So yeah, before we even start, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Massively helps out the channel, you know the score. So yeah, let's go on with the video. Right, so the sump is pretty much clean. I've literally got under it with a rag, cleaned as much of it off as I can. There's a bit of like sealant or something here which I'm a bit concerned about. I feel like that might need a bit of brake cleaner or something on it. So as you can see, quite silicone here. The rest of it all clean, so nice clean surface. And then we've got some Honda Bond. Apparently it takes 3 days to go off. So luckily we're not going to be driving this in 3 days. So yeah, I'm just going to whack this all over the joints and see how we get on. Right, so slight change of plan. I'm not too happy with this gasket slash sealant. Has to be like spot on, and I don't feel like the points that have to meet, I don't feel like they're clean enough. So I'm going to get some like engine degreaser. I've used the cloth and some auto finesse engine bay cleaner bollocks, but I don't think it's cutting into it. So if anyone knows what you should be using, I'm literally using a microfiber and a cloth and trying to rub the sealant away, and it's making my life difficult. So yeah, I'm going to get some like either white spirit or brake cleaner. I'm just going to spray the top, because where it meets it still feels a bit silicone. So what we're doing now, I still need to drop off a pipe to RW, so I'm going to go take it there, see what he recommends, and then go from there. So yeah, catch up with you in a sec. What we are removing, so I'm loosening off this is the thermostat housing I believe, and the pipe we want is this one, because we get a different fitting on it apparently. So yeah, this pipe's got to come off. So 3 bolts, 3 10mm, so one at the back and one underneath, and then obviously radiator hose connected there, and well, obviously that one, but it's been disconnected, and the one there for the matrix lock. So update, I didn't need to take this off. Apparently I took off too much and I didn't need to. Apparently undo that bolt there and it should pull out, and then obviously followed it back here, this one, and it goes onto the heat matrix. I couldn't get it off, so I just split it with a Stanley blade. If you're potentially doing this, well, don't know, coolant coming out, yeah, access that point there. Mate, oh my god, so much has come off for that pipe, honestly horrendous. So as I said before, I thought that this thing has got to come off, get that pipe out. So I undone the 3 bolts, which you don't need to do. There's a bracket on here which your metal pipe goes across, undone that, and then there's like a 10mm where my finger is, another 10mm where my finger is. As you see, I got that out. And then the wiring, I'm sure this wiring has got to be moved anyway. I'm sure the wiring's got to be pulled over this way, I think, and I need to disconnect it and like literally tie it down here. I'm not 100%, so I still need to do my research and check. I'm sure this can be moved out of the way now, this whole bracket. So I think from that pipe to that pipe, yeah, so I'm sure we can remove them, I think. So yeah, what I'm going to do, drop the sump off and drop that pipe off at the same time. So yeah, sweet. So the first point today, yeah, I've actually been like, shit, what are we doing? Obviously I'm no mechanic and we're doing it on the drive, and it's like this is serious, man. So hopefully the vision in my head of what we can achieve, obviously like the Megane, but this is going to be a different sauce, different gravy. So yeah, just dropping off them bits now, and then hopefully we can get cracking. So as I said, this keeps me active because obviously it's a video a week. Things get rolling, so the closer we get, the more serious we get. So even though we're taking bits off now, anything we take off we potentially upgrade. So yeah, it's all good, not for the bank account, but yeah, I'll see you in a minute when we've given the bits, and I'll go from there. Sweet. Right, so we're back. We have got some brake cleaner, which is always handy to have, and Dean had one of these, so I thought, you know, I'll pick it up and we'll just clean the area around where this gasket's got to sit, because I want to make sure this is the best seat we can possibly do. And then there, look at that, man. I haven't got much room here at all, so as I said, I had a carrier bag covering this, so there's my bottom of my engine. Don't look too bad, I suppose. But yeah, just want to clean it up best I can, make sure it's nice and smooth, and yeah, get rid of any residue. So yeah, let's go. Easy as that. Lovely jubbly. Actually, it's worked out quite well, to be honest. I think you'll be able to see, but I'm just going to get in there now with a bit of brake cleaner and a microfiber. Just make sure the whole area is clean of residue. You can see down here. There you go, you can see there where my finger is there. There's a bit of residue still, so yeah. Let's clean her up. Right then, so we've got our trusty Honda Bond. Apparently it says use some sort of sealant squeegee. Obviously we're not, but I need to make sure this is a good, smooth, decent Bond, so I'm just going to go quite liberally all over it. It says it could take up to 3 days to dry. Obviously we're not going to be driving it in the next 3 days, so we ain't got to worry about that. But yeah, let's apply this bad boy. It's not the best to be applying it by hand like this. Oh, it's actually quite crap, to be honest. Not enjoying that. Jesus. Wow, I'm like fully applying loads of pressure to this. This isn't very good at all. Right, so I've applied it everywhere, you know. Honestly, unless you've got hands of steel squeezing the life out of it, yeah, that's what I've done. So I'm going to place it on, do the bolts up hand tight, see how we get on. So all good. So we got new return line for there, gasket cleaned, lovely jubbly. Let's get her on. Oh my god, the most simple stuff. Basically, make sure the baffle is incorrect. I had a flange that was down, and rather than having it down, I've put it back up, and it seemed to have slide straight in. So all this time struggling trying to push it up. So future reference, have a look at pictures or videos that you took before taking it off, and then have a look. So I got my phone out, took a picture of how I took it off, and then looked, and then I went, oh, this trap door was shut or open. So yeah, if you've got a baffled sump, take that into consideration, because I think it's even worse because I'm obviously on the floor. But if you're lucky enough to have a 2-poster ramp or whatever it may be, you might be a bit alright. But I've got 2 or 3 bolts in the sump now, so I'm gonna get my gun, and I'm just gonna whiz them up because there's a lot of bolts to do, and then I'm just gonna hand check them just by the little ratchets. So happy days. Here we go. Nicely does it, nice and easy. Nope, not that way. Spin around. Yeah, boy. Look at that. That looks absolutely. So after loads of swearing and everything, look at it. Look at the seal on that bad boy. So I put loads of sealant on. So hopefully she does bits for me. All bolts are in. All I got to do is there's 3 bolts now for well, there's these 2 that connect to the gearbox, then these 2 that have this little bracket in place, so fingers crossed, should be alright. Right, so all the manifold studs have been took off, so there's 5, so there's 2 on the left hand side and there's 2 on the right hand side and 1 in the middle, so that should be ready to come off now.